Grade 3, Distance Learning Week 4, Forces and Magnetism, Day 2. Title: Just following the rules. My teacher said I need to put a title at the top so readers know where to start. You have the power to push or pull objects without touching them. Your superpower even works through walls or water. All you need is courage. And a really strong magnet. Okay, so you don't have a superpower, but you do have super cool magnets that can do these things. Magnets use a force called magnetism. This invisible force allows magnets to attract or repel objects, just like a superhero. Magnets are all around. They're in your TV and computer. You probably have one on the refrigerator to hold up your latest art project. Or maybe it's holding up that test you didn't study for. Attract or repel. Attract, to pull something toward something else. Repel. Repel, to push apart. I command you, paper, to stay on the fridge so all can admire my amazing artistic talent. This superpower thing has gone too far. Magnetism. Magnetism is a power people use every day. Without it, TVs and cell phones wouldn't work. Even cars wouldn't go. Let's investigate this fundamental force to see just how it works. Fundamental. It's not just a necessary force, it's a fun force too. Magnetism is so cool. Chapter 1. Feel the force. Turns out you're not just supposed to put the word title at the top. Teachers are gonna love this book. It teaches both science and English. Feel the force. When you put two magnets near each other, you can feel a push or pull. The movement you feel is caused by a magnetic field. A magnetic field is an invisible area around an object. This field exerts. Exerts means to put. A magnetic force that attracts or repels. Remember, attract means to pull something towards you, and repel means to push something away from you. This field exerts a magnetic force that attracts or repels other objects. Magnetic fields look like curved lines around an object. Metal objects are most sensitive to magnetic fields. Any metal object that comes into a magnetic field will be attracted to or repelled by the magnet. Look at this magnetic field! That is not the kind of field they're talking about. The blue lines do not stand for football plays. They stand for Earth's magnetic field. Magnetic fields are everywhere. In fact, even Earth acts like a very strong magnet. Deep in Earth's core, magnetism is created. The inner core is made of solid iron. The outer core is made of liquid iron and nickel. As the liquid iron moves around the solid iron, it creates an electric current. This electric current causes a magnetic field to form around the planet. So Earth is one giant magnet. Try putting that on your fridge. Exert. Exert is to make an effort to do something. Current, the flow of electrons. Polar opposites. Just to be clear, this section has nothing to do with polar bears. Polar opposites. Every magnet has two parts, a north pole and a south pole. These poles are at opposite ends of a magnet. It's these opposite parts that determine if magnets attract or repel. Magnetism rule book. Rule number 1. Opposite poles always attract. Rule number 2. Like poles always repel. Just like you, magnetism always follows the rules. You do always follow the rules, don't you? Bring the north pole of a magnet toward the south pole of another magnet. The two will pull together almost immediately, but if you bring their north poles together, they push apart. This crazy push and pull is the magnetic force. Grade 3, Distance Learning Week 4, Day 2, Forces and Magnetism.